There's things in this world we can't explain. The unknown. The road you shouldn't travel down. Or the case you shouldn't open. That's where I come in. My name is John Todd and I work at Bottom Line Tonight Detective Agency. Along with my trusty sidekick Ralph/cameraman, we look into some of these unknowns. Tonight's episode is a golden oldie, one of the greatest mysteries of all time. And sports is known as an act of camaraderie or celebration. But to the coach, it's words of encouragement. I'm talking about the attaboy. Now when I get a case like this thrown across my desk, I think one thing and one thing only. The beginning.
I think this is it. Walter? Walter! John Todd for Bottom Line Tonight. We spoke on the phone.
Are you the reporter?
Yeah. Was wondering if we could talk about the day on the sidelines, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I was just looking for the photo. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
I got it.
You got it?
I got the photo.
All right. Me and my camera guy Ralph have to just figure out how we're going to do the setup real quick. If you just give us a couple minutes.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. All right. So we got a camera one here. There. Walter, thanks for sitting down with Bottom Line Tonight. If you could, take us back.
It was 1973. I was on the 50th yard line at the Penn State football game. I was a team photographer at the time. Doug Allen picked up a fumble and ran it in for a touchdown. Everyone was busy slapping hand at the time, which of course is now called the high five. Players were headed back to the bench, and Coach Paterno was congratulating the defense line. And that's when it happened. Smack! I saw the coach bring his hand against the butt of Gary Deeb.
And then what happened?
Shit. Deebs didn't know what happened. He had this look on his face like, did the coach just try and grab my ass? Because that's what I thought too. But then the coach followed it up with, hell of a play, son, hell of a play. Deebs' face turned from shock to jubilation. I mean, it was something else. All the coaches saw. Many could say it was the birthing of the attaboy. But I think the first attaboy happened when the pyramids of Giza were built. And after that, the Great Wall of China. You know, any man-made object, and I can guarantee you, there was an attaboy at the end of the day. And whips. A lot of whips. And yelling. But I can guarantee you, I documented the first ever attaboy. You know, and it was guy stuff.
Guy stuff?
Oh yeah, it was guy stuff. You know, every one of those players had their butt smacked by the coach, even if they didn't play a game. Coach always followed it up with, great job, hell of a play, son. And they were a hell of a football team.
Are you surprised of the journey that the attaboy has taken? I mean, it is sort of a high praise at sports nowadays. A lot of other people just call it gay. Thought.
No.
Walter, please. Compose yourself.
Gay. You go tell a 6'5", 275-pound linebacker who tattoos people on Sunday gay. Yeah, let me know how that works out for you. You know, the people you're talking about are the fans that are judging a book by its cover. You know, jock straps, helmets, knee pads, and spandex. That's not gay. That's called being safe. You know, in baseball, it took it to a whole other realm. You know, with all this Me Too stuff going on. You know, I thought it'd be outlawed after the New World emerged. Do you hear about that coach in Texas?
Coach Myers.
Yeah. He goes in for a low five. He misses the hand and lands on the center's butt. The camera catches it. He loses his job. His wife divorces him, and now the WATM is pressing charges for sexual harassment. You know, it can't be easy coaching a girls' volleyball team. You know, tight shorts, long legs, knee pads, tight shorts, breasts.
Walter, let's come back.
Oh, yeah, I really feel for the guy, you know. Talk about different times. And I have to add, I really think the whole attaboy thing's a bit outdated. Just doesn't have the same effect today.
Walter, thank you for sitting down.
Gay, outdated. Did baseball take it too far? What was this perverted scarecrow talking? I knew I had to dig deeper. I knew that we needed some medical advice on this field. So I tracked down the #1 smackologist of the world, Dr. J. Martin, who's dedicated his whole life to this one thing.
Sir.
Yeah.
John Todd from Bottom Line tonight. We spoke on the phone. We talked.
Yes.
Ring any bells?
Yes.
Doctor, thank you for sitting down with Bottom Line tonight. You've written 2 books on the subject, and in your latest book, you said that audibles happen on and off the field. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
The under is that men are not supposed to show emotions. Guys can get mad pretty quickly these days, and showing emotions of love has always been a hard thing for men to do. But you don't want to be that player that says, "Hey, don't touch my butt." Or, "Hey, I don't like that." That's already showing that you're not a team player. But it is not the man or woman's fault for these reactions. You see, the science behind the smack is to tap the guy or girl at the bottom of the vertebral column, right at the tailbone, but just above the butt. Now, this activates the most inferior nerve in the central nervous system and sends this signal straight up through the basal ganglion of the limbic system in the brain. This is what us doctors call the pleasure center.
Pleasure Center.
Pleasure Center.
Oh, yes. Pleasure
Huh.
center.
Oh. Doctor, also in your book, you have rules. Is there any way that you could possibly share some of the rules with us, or should we just buy the book?
By all means, buy the book.
Of course.
But I don't mind sharing.
Thank you.
1, most important, no squeezing. If you squeeze, you'll end up like that coach from WATM. 2, one cheek. It's best if you get the one cheek. 3, no eye contact. You're going to want to smack and look away. Smack and then look away.
Well, what happens if you do make eye contact?
There's a whole chapter about that in the book. Short version? Follow it up with something like great win or couldn't have done it without ya. This will erase the image from the player's mind and revert it back to themselves. It's sort of a Jedi mind trick.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 4, 3, 4, 4.
4, yes, 4. 4 is what I like to call being a team player. Let's say your teammate just hit the late game winner. You and I know he's got a lot of attaboys coming his way, like a smack lunch. Be patient. You're gonna get a chance to smack his butt. In 5, if you truly feel like you need to smack your teammate's ass, do it in the locker room. There are so many cameras these days, you do not want to send the wrong message.
No, please, go ahead.
Hello? They're here already? Okay. I'm sorry, we gotta wrap this up. I have people in the lobby.
No, it's understandable. You know what? We've gotten more than enough. Hey, thank you, doctor. Thank you for.
Great interview.
That son of a bitch snuck one by me, but I wasn't mad. It was weird. I felt good, like I scored the winning run. Maybe his methods were right. Moving on to the only pro athlete that got back to us, 4-time NNCCAA gold medal winner in the face, college softball. When she arrived on the steps of University of Alaska, she didn't know, but she would change the softball world forever.
Janice Rodriguez.
Excuse me?
John Todd from Bottom Line tonight. We're doing the story of the attaboy or attagirl. Wonder if you could possibly shed some light on a woman's point of view of the attaboy or attagirl, if you have time.
Come on in.
Okay, all right. Janice Rodriguez, right?
Good enough.
Okay, good enough, good enough. I try.
You did.
Thanks for sitting down with Bottom Line tonight. We've interviewed a lot of men's point of the attaboy.
Of course, yes.
Now we're looking for the attagirl's point of view.
All right.
Do you think you could share?
Okay, well, in women's sports, we kind of go more for hugs and high fives. We're not really big into the attaboy, attagirl. But if I do have to give one of my players a smack, what I'll do is I'll make sure that I follow it with great play, just so it's,
That's
just a-
kind of how we've been seeing it during this piece that we're working on right now. You usually follow it up with a compliment or
Oh, yeah.
words of encouragement.
Exactly, right. But I do have my own method.
Oh, okay.
So you want to see it? Come on, let's go.
No, not really. I'm
yes,
good.
you get up. Come
No,
on, let's
I'm-
go. Come on,
I'm-
come on,
I'm-
come on. No.
I'm-
You wait. You turn around.
Okay.
All right. So you did something awesome. Home run. Everyone's jumping. Ah, you did it. All right. So the key is quick retraction. Okay. It's not about you did it. Yeah, big hand right, like no hand to ass, open-handed. Don't leave it there lingering. It's about tap, retract. Okay. So. Great play, great play, great play. And then keep it moving. Like, don't just stand there behind the person after you do it. So, great play, and then keep it moving. Got it? All right, sit down. So that's it. It's the important part of the attagirl done properly, my method, because you don't want to end up like the squeezer.
Squeezer.
Yes, the squeezer, the volleyball guy.
Oh, you're talking of Coach Myers.
Yeah.
Well, technically, he didn't squeeze. In his defense, he didn't.
He squeezed.
He's
dude.
not a squeezer.
Dude, come on.
Oh.
He squeezed.
Okay.
He's totally the squeezer.
Okay.
He
all right.
earned that name.
Oh, wow.
So, anyways, here's the problem. Can I talk
Please.
about something other than attaboy?
This is your time to
All
shine.
right. Awesome. So the problem with sports is people have lost the love of the game.
I see that's on your.
Yes, I love the game. I watched Bo Jackson not to see his penis pop out of his pants, okay? I watched it because I loved the game, all right? He did have a great ass, though, I know. Those thighs. Yeah.
Okay, all right, Gianna, can we come back?
Yeah. So sorry.
All right.
So the reason why you don't see a lot of hand to cheek in women's sports is because we don't have,
You're saying dick and balls. Pretty.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what
Thank
you're
you.
saying. Okay, all right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry.
All right. I appreciate
I'm
that
sorry.
you said it, but
Janice,
you want to talk about women's sports, right?
I want to talk about.
So we don't rub each other up and down with oils like you men, doing the shocker and all that. I'm sorry. We don't do that.
I'm sorry, the shocker?
The shocker.
Is that a pitch? That's a
good
pitch,
name
right?
For a pitch, though, for real. Yeah. No, it's a pitch. Whatever.
Seems deadly. And possibly you could injure yourself doing that. Maybe. I don't know. Well, Janice, we do a little bit of backstory and research on any of the people that we've talked to during it, and yours is pretty intriguing. You were kidnapped by the cartel at the age of 14. You were forced to pitch in the shadow leagues, and found out that you pitched a man to death that possibly could have been your husband.
You know why men watch sports?
Okay. Jump over that one. Why
They're
do?
watching it because they want to see an ass cheek or a breast pop out. Have you ever gone to a volleyball game?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Synchronized swimming?
Yes.
Yeah. So what did you see in the audience?
I saw a lot of guys taking photos
Yeah,
and
exactly.
cheering on the ladies and saying good
They're
job.
taking
and
the photos because they're putting it away for their spank bank later.
No, those are some of the.
Mark my words. The day of the woman is coming.
The day of the woman.
La Dia de la Mujer.
I didn't get any of that. Was that Mayan?
You know, the greater question here,
Please.
is the attaboy, attagirl just a part of our history? Is it just bringing us together for the greater good? Is it bringing us together to, you know, achieve a higher goal, right? But here's what I think you need to do. I think you need to ask a gay person.
A gay person.
A gay
Oh,
person.
ooh.
I see what you're doing. I see. That's the real story, isn't it? Is it not the real story? Trying to see if it's gay or if it's part of our DNA. Is it gay or is it part of our DNA? I don't know. I mean, maybe we're just predispositioned to touch each other, you know? I mean, I know you guys want to see us rubbing each other up and down, right? After
yeah.
every great play, you want to see us rubbing up each other.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about, oh, that was such a great play, and all that stuff. You know, I'm sorry if we're not giving each other the shocker after every great play. I got a story for you.
Play it
How
up.
about you do a story about why women don't have a fair salary?
Well, that's not really a big story. I mean,
Okay.
or it could be a big story. I'm sorry, it could be a big story.
Let's go. Step up to the plate. Come on.
I'm
Step up to the plate.
really intimidated by you right now. Okay.
Let's go. We're going to get some pitching in here. Get the bat.
Ralph,
Go get the bat.
if you want to, all right. Oh,
You want to see my shocker? All right.
she hit me with the ball, and you did nothing.
You do know she killed her husband, right?
Yeah, but you don't think that's real, right?
And that's how I stay very thin.
Excuse me. Just wondering, are you gay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got one. All right. Let me mic you up real quick.
Is this gonna take long?
No. Like 2 minutes. That's it.
I guess.
Okay, cool. Wonder if I could ask you a couple of questions. John Todd for Bottom Line tonight. We're doing a little bit of a story on the history of the attaboy.
Attaboy. What's the attaboy?
Well, hold on. Let me show you real quick. That's the attaboy. Hey, you're doing a great job, Ralph. I was wondering if I could show you a couple of videos and you just tell me if it's gay or not.
I guess.
Okay, cool. All right, we got one. All right. First one up. Gay or nay?
Yeah, that's gay.
Okay, we got one gay. One gay. Okay. Second video. Gay or nay?
If I could remember a quote,
Please. Oh, all right.
to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Let that one sink in. If one of those wide receivers were wearing a rainbow jersey, would that matter to the viewer? Hell no, it's football. America loves football. To go back to your original question, yeah, the attaboy is a bit outdated. I would like to see some new ways to celebrate.
Well, let me show you this real quick. This is what all the latest kids are doing. What do you think of that?
Oh, I don't like that. Definitely not. No.
John Todd from Bottom Line Detective Agency. I was wondering if we could possibly talk about.
No, I don't know any Todds.
We'll put John before it. That's John Todd. I have a TV show. I do. We're here to talk
Does it
about.
look like I fucking watch TV, John?
I don't know. I
I live
don't
in
know.
a van,
But
John.
I'm here to hear your story about what happened. About the low five that went horribly
I don't
wrong.
want to talk about that shit.
Well, there's $40 involved.
$40?
$40.
Full 40.
Full 40.
Up front?
Up front.
No funny business?
No funny business.
Keep my eyes open the whole time?
Yes, you can.
Alright. You're like 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Take your time. Take your time.
got that $40?
Here you go. That's 40, full 40.
Hey, Stretch, come here. All right.
Sure.
This is $40. I want you to go down the street, around the corner of the liquor store. You buy me a 6-pack, then go back behind the liquor store, get the change to Tito, and say 2. All right.
Okay. Well, as he's gone, if you could, just give us a run through. What's your story? A little backstory on who is Coach Ray Myers.
First fucking thing to understand is I'm not a fucking volleyball coach. That's for one. I was a volleyball. I never should have been a volleyball coach. That's the thing. I was a basketball player.
What position did you play?
Point guard.
Okay.
Yes, floor general, captain. You know, the thing to understand is at that time, things were not as good for me as they are now. It was a rough patch. I was living alone, single, drinking a lot. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, bud?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. All right.
Better?
Yeah.
Better? Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, drinking a lot. Things not as good for me as they are right now. Wife had left me. Divorce was not yet official, but heading that direction. So I get a call from a friend it's like, Ray, you know, your old school, they're looking for a ball club. They're looking for a coach for their ball club. It's like, well, in coaching circles, that's generally how it goes. And you find yourself in a hole like this, you buck up, you drink a little bit less, you find yourself in some young children, and then when you all find something bigger than yourself to work towards, you're not an alcoholic, your wife comes back. That's my understanding. This is gonna be my first go at things. So I get there, and I fucking find out, lo and behold, my school is no longer co-ed. This is now an all-girls school, and they need a volleyball coach. So this motherfucker said ball club, he's talking about volleyball. Small town, my name's painted on the wall, so it's not like they got many other options. I wind up coaching the volleyball team. It was a rough couple first games. You know, I was playing 5-on-6 because I didn't know the rules. I thought you could only have 5 on the hardwood, but once we figured that out, things started to go a little bit smoother. Found a nice lady who I later found out was the parent of a student.
I thought that would always kind of be shunned upon, dating someone's parents who are the... Do you know what I mean?
I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily say I'd call it dating, and I wasn't in the position to say no to free poons, so it was what it was.
When in Rome.
Yeah. When I did find out that it was Susan's mother, I talked to her about it, and then like a couple weeks later, I stopped things because she really was not playing well. And then we really kind of picked up. I think for a while, I was the enemy for the girls, and that was they really kind of rallied around that. And then once I stopped dating, we weren't really, well, once, you know. Neighbors. Yeah, so once we were no longer entangled, as they say, you know, things really started going smooth. We hit a nice win streak there. The girls playing real tight, had some good games, and we made it to the playoffs. And solid run. We get all the way up to the state championship game, and really, for me, I'm starting to taste the redemption. I'm drinking way less. I'm learning about volleyball, like, which I never fucking thought I'd do, and we're getting scouts at the games, and they're for the girls, and I'm seeing, you know, there's some athletic directors who I'm only assuming are there to look at me, because that's how these things go. So we get to the state championship game. Things are going smoothly. It's set point. Can taste victory. Beautiful fucking series of play. We have service. Michelle sets it up gorgeous. Floats over the net. They bump. Set. Spike return. Susan digs. Candace comes in with a brilliant bump. Another bump. We spike. They dig to return. Bump. Bump. Floats. Over. They made a mistake. It's just hanging there. And Michelle, she can fucking see that. And she's ready, and she's roaring to go. And she jumps up, and she spikes this son of a bitch so fucking hard, it hits this other girl in the face, straight breaks her fucking nose.
Breaks her nose.
Breaks her, we win the fucking game. Her nose is fucking broken. They're all fucking crying. I'm so fucking excited. And
I mean, it was all over the internet, Ray. And what it looks like is that you squeezed.
I didn't fucking squeeze. I did not fucking squeeze.
It looks like you
I didn't fucking squeeze. Do you know how tight volleyball shorts are?
I'm just saying what
That
I
sounds
saw.
wrong. All right, so coming from a basketball background, I'm not one to high five in celebration. I'm a vigorous celebrator, you know? I'm a low fister, you know? That's what I'm going for. And I'm excited. I see that this girl's nose is fucking broken. Blood everywhere. We've won this fucking game. I'm so fucking hyped. I'm going for one of these, getting real low, real excited, and out of nowhere, somebody taps my elbow, you know? And involuntarily, my hand opens. I can't stop the momentum in my arm, and before I know it, I'm grasping a buttocks.
What also it looks like that you're squeezing.
I didn't fucking squeeze. Squeezes, I was moving. I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm fucking done with this shit. No. You come to my fucking van, you're asking me this fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm keeping your fucking microphone too, you fucking news guy. Oh no. No.
What the fuck?